In today's video, we're going to discuss how you can live in the Philippines comfortably on $1,500 a month.
Know you used to love me. I know you got someone else.
What's up? Welcome back, guys. Learn to be Filipino, where I make videos for foreigners that are interested in moving and living in the Philippines. But before we get into the video, if you can be so kind enough to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you want to donate to the channel, I appreciate any and everything. You can find the link for Buy Me a Coffee down in the description below. And with that, let's get into the video. If you've ever dreamed of living in the Philippines but wondered if you could even live there with your budget, well, you're in the right place. So we're gonna break down how you can live comfortably in the Philippines with just $1,500 a month. We'll go through the simple budget, real life costs, and what kind of lifestyle you can expect on this kind of budget. First, we're going to talk about accommodation, which is going to be one of your biggest expenses, but you'll have plenty of options. If you're in a smaller city or a province, you can rent a nice one-bedroom apartment for around $300 to $500 a month. But in bigger cities like Manila or Cebu, you could expect to pay around $500 to $800 for a nice condo in a prime location. That would be like with a pool, gym, and a guard. For this budget breakdown, let's say we rent a comfortable apartment for around $400, let's say, for example, a month in a mid-sized city. That gives us great value while keeping the cost kind of down. So if you're willing to live in a more rural area, you can find rentals as low as $200 to $300 per month. Now, these might not have all of the modern amenities that you can find in the bigger cities, but can be a great option for you guys and gals out there that want to save money. Well, let's talk about electricity, which in the Philippines can be quite expensive compared to other developed countries, especially if you guys are like me and love to blast your air conditioner, as I do. And why not? We want to be cool in this hot ass place, right? Now, let's keep in mind, you might want to be in a place where it's cooler, up north, in a place like Baguio City. It's a city that is in the mountains where you don't necessarily need an air conditioner, which this can ultimately reduce your electricity cost per month. So expect to be around $80 to $120 a month, and that depends on you if you do use air conditioner or not. Let's talk about water. You should expect to pay between $10 and $20 for that. It's being charged every single month in Philippines. Most important for me would be, and for you guys, would be high-speed internet. So if you get the best kind of internet, best plan, it can cost you between $30 and $50 per month. Phone plan, if you want to, get your own SIM, let's add another $20 a month. So we'll allocate $150 into your monthly budget for utilities. Let's talk about food, guys, because everybody loves food, and you guys coming from the Western countries kind of spoiled with the food back home. But one thing is for sure, the biggest benefit of living here is the food and its affordability. So if you cook at home and shop at local markets, you can keep these costs down. So let's expect to spend between $200 to $300 a month. And if we're eating out, local restaurants, street food, let's add another $100 to $200 per month. So if you're fine dining, your budget will go up. But for this breakdown here, let's budget around $350 for food. So plenty of mix-up and home-cooked food and dining to splurge on. So local markets, and they're great options for fresh produce. I mean, you can't beat it. Meats, seafood, they have their low prices compared to what you can find in the bigger supermarkets back home. You can get a full meal at a Filipino cafeteria for as low as $2 to $3. I mean, you can't beat that with a baseball bat, right, guys? Come on. So if you got this far right now, I mean, there should be no reason why you didn't subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button and share this with your friends for more videos regarding the Philippines. Now, let's talk about transportation, which is also a very important aspect. Now, we're talking tricycles, jeepneys, taxis, and motorbikes, or motorcycles and scooters. So transportation in the Philippines is very affordable. And if you live in a walkable area, you might not even need a vehicle. But here's what to expect. So jeepneys and tricycle rides, expect to spend between 20 cents and 50 cents. Now, if you take a taxi or a Grab within the city, it's between $3 and $7 per trip. Now, monthly motorbike rentals can be between $50 and $100. And for fuel, let's add another $50. Owning your own motorbike is valuable, and it can be a great investment. So for around $1,500 to $2,500, you can buy a decent secondhand motorbike or scooter, reducing your long-term transportation costs. I have my own. You can see it back there and it's covered. I have a car now, so I don't use it very much, but it's a great investment. Especially you can dip in and out of traffic when people like me will be stuck in traffic. So it's a great investment, guys. Now let's talk about health insurance for you guys that'll be out here long term, like myself. At first, I didn't think about health insurance until something happens, and then you start thinking about it, right? So healthcare in the Philippines is affordable compared to our countries, right? If you live in the US. If you're relatively healthy, a private health insurance would cost around $50 to $100 per month on this budget for this scenario here. A simple doctor's visit in the Philippines could cost you around $10 to $20 depending on what it is. Cardiologist, $10, neurologist, $20. While common medications are much cheaper than in Western countries, there are some medications here that are more expensive than back in your country. Now let's talk about miscellaneous and entertainment. So you don't want to just survive in the Philippines. You want to enjoy your life, right? You coming out here, some of you guys want to relive your youth. You want to enjoy. So here is a rough estimate for entertainment. Gym membership can cost you about $20 to $50 per month. Weekend trips and activities, let's add another $50 to $100 per month. Coffee shops, bars, hobbies cost you between $50 and $100 per month. So for this category, let's add another $150 to $200 for fun, miscellaneous, and entertainment. So living in the Philippines means you have access to stunning beaches, waterfalls, mountains, many of which are free or cost just a few dollars to visit. So the total monthly breakdown as is right now: rent, $400. Utility and internet, $150. Food, $350. Transportation, another $100. Healthcare and health insurance, $80. Entertainment and miscellaneous, $150. Emergency fund and savings, let's put another $270 on there. That comes out to about $1,500 a month. I believe you could live a comfortable life on this. And if you can't, then maybe you like to live on a $3,000 budget somewhere in Manila. That's up to you. So there you have it, guys. A comfortable life in the Philippines on just $1,500 a month. Nobody out there is gonna break it down for you just as I did. Everyone's lifestyle is different, and you can adjust this budget based on your needs. Before moving, I recommend visiting first and testing out different cities in places like Dumaguete, Iloilo, Cagayan de Oro. These places offer a great balance of life and affordability and quality of life. So if you found this video to be helpful, subscribe to the channel for more content about life in the Philippines, and drop a comment if you have any recommendations or any questions. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Learn to be Filipino.
Know you used to love me. I know you got someone else, but you know you still want me.